everybody. So, Jason Lives, released in 1986 and directed by Tom McLaughlin. This is where I'm getting into the fun shit because this movie is nothing but fun. It's fucking awesome. Like, there's a lot of cool shit in Jason Lives. It's very meta, it's very self-aware, you know, with its comedic aspects in it, and that's one of the things I love about it, is that it's not afraid to point the finger at the audience, and it even breaks the fourth wall at one point in the movie, which is funny as hell. But Jason Lives is awesome. It's nothing like the ones before it, nothing like the ones after it, because it kind of stands alone. It also is the one film of the franchise that has no nudity in it. No boobs, no ass, no tits, no anything. Nothing nude. But it also is the only film in the franchise that has actual kids at the fucking camp. Like, the overall theme of the Friday the 13th films is the fact of kids going to summer camp and getting shit scared out of them. Well, this one, we actually have kids at camp. And that's a cool part about it. That's the part I do like about it. And as I'm going through my likes, there ain't really too many dislikes I can think about for this. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you the shit that I love about it. Because this is one of my good friend CP's favorites. I think this is his all-time favorite movie from Jason, from the Friday the 13th franchise. I know it's his number one on his ranking. So CP, shout out for you, man, because I know you love this one. But also, I want to touch on the fact that this movie has the most awesome fucking opening out of the film so far. It has that James Bond 007 opening with Jason walking slowly and turn around to the camera. Instead of a gun, he has a machete and just slices it, and you get this awesome fucking animated opening with the blood splatter and shit. Cool shit. I actually like that. I love that a lot. The way it zooms in on Jason's eye and stuff, and that part's pretty damn cool. I really dig that. I thought that was pretty damn awesome. CJ Graham as Jason in this. He's fucking amazing because his presence as Jason in this is felt very, very much. His military background comes into play a lot in this because there's one scene in the beginning after Jason's been resurrected by Tommy and his friend Haz from the mental health center they broke out of, or either Tommy escaped or he fucking was let go because they considered him well in the head, I guess, but he really wasn't. Him and his friend Haz want to go to the cemetery and dig up Jason's grave because Tommy doesn't believe Jason's really dead after all this time. And he was right. Up till he went and dug him up, Jason was dead as shit. But apparently Jason wasn't done with his ass yet, because when he gets there and he was gonna cremate him, he gets there and him and his friend dig up Jason, and Tommy's like, fuck this, I've had enough of this shit. He gets a fucking steel gatepost and just rams it through Jason multiple fucking times, stabs the shit out of him. You know, and there's a funny line his friend says, like, damn, Jason must have really pissed you off or screwed you over, and it's like funny as shit, you know. But it's cool how they add Frankenstein elements into this. Even the director, Tom McLaughlin, said in this movie he kind of added Frankenstein themes into it. You know, with the whole idea of Jason being brought back to life through electrocution. It's very reminiscent of Frankenstein. So I actually dig that. I actually like that element to it. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice touch to it. But the gore factor in this is awesome too. When Jason finally comes back to life and grabs Tommy's leg, you know, and gets up out of the grave and then rips the heart out of his best friend's fucking chest. You just see the heart pulsating in his hand, you know, it's really awesome shit. It's really funny how when Tommy goes to light the match, rain starts coming down and you're like, what the fuck? What are the odds, man? Like, could there be a worser time for it to fucking rain when you're getting ready to fucking cremate Jason Voorhees? And Jason just looks at him while he's like trying to light the match, and he's just like looking at him like, bitch, really? Run, motherfucker. So Tommy's like, fuck this, he bails, you know, and like I said, there's no nudity in this one, but there is a funny sex scene in this movie. This dude, Court, played by Tom Fridley, who was also the nephew of John Travolta, in case any of you didn't know that. Court's just kind of like a punk rock kind of kid in this. One of the camp counselors, he was actually supposed to be in charge of the boys section of the camp and teaching them about Indians and shit. He's had a real funny scene with that. They didn't know jack shit about Indians. And I don't really know shit about them either, so I probably would have been just like Court. But the sex scene with him and his girlfriend, Chrissy, I think that's her name, was pretty awesome, pretty cool. Because Jason walks up on the campground where he parked his RV at, and he sees the RV rocking, and Jason's just nodding his head, kind of like Myers, and looking at him in astonishment, because Jason doesn't know what the fuck's going on, but he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go check it out anyway. The music is great in this. It had a great 80s soundtrack. Alice Cooper did very well on this fucking soundtrack. You get that awesome song, Man Behind the Mask, Felonies, I'm No Animal, which is played while they're fucking. And they tried to fuck to the end of the song, but Court was like, fuck this. That's the look on his eyes when she's like, just to the end of the song. Jason's like, nah, bitch, fuck y'all. He goes Amish and cuts the fucking power. And then you get that cool ass fucking kill scene later on when they're trying to drive down the road. Court doesn't know how to drive this motherfucker worth a damn, but it's a really cool stunt scene because CJ kills his girlfriend in the bathroom and then walks in there and stabs Court in the head with a Bowie knife. And the fucking RV flips over. And you get that badass fucking fire around it with Jason standing on top. That whole image of him standing on a burning RV. Just really awesome shit. And I know I've said the word awesome probably 20 damn times since this video started, but it warrants it because this movie is fucking badass. It is legit flames. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, the movie is very self-aware. There's this one character called Martin the Caretaker, and he's trying to recover Jason's grave once Jason has got out of him and threw the other guy's body in his place. And he's like, what are you going to dig up Jason for? Some folks have a really strange idea entertainment. He just stares into the camera. But that's not the only time they do that. There's actually a part where the kids are at camp, and Megan and all the other girls there are trying to teach the girls what they're going to do for summer vacation. And she's like, you know, we're going to girl all the boys, whatever the fuck that means. And they cut to the old man trying to cover Jason's grave. And he said, what do they think I am? Some kind of fart head? And then it cuts to the kids, and they go, yeah! I thought that was pretty funny. That was pretty cool how they did that. And the thing about Jason Lives is that we get a final girl and a final guy in this one. Because traditionally in the horror films, there's always either a final girl or a final guy. But in this one, they have kind of a double. Because you get Tommy and you get Megan Garris, who is the daughter of the sheriff in this, Sheriff Garris. And he's this real uptight, smart-ass, play-by-the-book, no bullshit sheriff. I actually like him, but he is kind of an asshole, but he's a funny asshole, I guess. Him and his deputy Rick, who is like a uptight Barney Fife looking fucker, you know. The guy that plays him is a really cool dude, though. He's a real nice guy. I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's a great dude. But their partnership in this is pretty funny. It's pretty memorable. You know, you get the one-liner with the deputy that says, wherever the red duck goes, you bang. You know, yeah, I guess you could say the sheriff and his partner Rick, his deputy, is definitely two of my favorite characters in this. Also, I got to mention the survival scene where these group of like weekend warrior types, business executives, but they're kind of like into paintball gun wars and shit. They're out there in the woods in the middle of Crystal Lake, going through there, trying to attack each other with paintball guns. And it's really funny shit. Like, it's really hilarious because you got this one chunky looking big dude that's not really built or anything. He's just a fat fuck. But he's kind of a fat ass dickhead. He's really rude and shit to his business partner. This other guy that's really kind of a bitch and a weak ass. And then he just kind of shits on him the whole time, you know, because he's constantly being an asshole to him about different shit. Telling him he's not being a real man and this and that, you know, and their back and forth is pretty fucking funny. And then there's this male chauvinistic Donald Trump kind of shitty ass attitudes towards women, you know, and believes a woman's place is in the fucking kitchen and just made for sex and serving food and all that 1950s attitude towards women. But Jason sees to it to make that motherfucker regret everything he said. Because he kills him in pretty decent fashion. He actually slaughters everyone in the woods doing that paintball shit. And it comes down to this little Barney Fife. Like I said, there's a couple people in here that remind you of Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show, especially this guy, because he's the last one left after Jason simultaneously decapitates the other little paintball warriors all at once. And I still don't know how the fuck he achieved that, because Jason had to be up on a branch in this fucking tree, and I didn't see no climbing gear. So this fucker had to climb up to this damn tree and then jump down and simultaneously decapitate them all at once. And then the last one left is this little nerd with glasses, like bifocals and shit, and he's running through the woods saying, "Somebody help! He's gonna kill me!" And that part was pretty fucking funny. I liked that. That was hilarious. But as we see later on, nothing is left of these guys. Jason totally dismembered them and left their body parts left behind. So, Tom Matthews as Tommy Jarvis, like I said, is probably my favorite version of Tommy in the Friday the 13th films. He's not a victim. He's not fucked up and weird and bizarre like he was in Part 5. He's a survivor. He's an avenger. He's come back to kick ass, you know, and he's come back to kick Jason's ass once and for all. And so that's why I said towards the end of the movie, you don't really get a final guy or a final girl. It's more or less, you know, both. Because Jason almost does kill Tommy. They have a cool ass fucking showdown in the middle of the Crystal Lake, where Tommy has lit the lake on fire with this gasoline and then chained a big ass log chain to a boulder, and he's going to try to drown Jason once again and return him back to his resting place, Crystal Lake, which in this film was known as Camp Forest Green. They changed the name, but like Tommy said, no matter what you call it, it's still Camp Crystal Lake to him. And he does manage to get Jason underwater and shit, but Jason also strangles Tommy underwater, so you think for a minute that Tommy's dead as shit, but Megan's not having it. And Megan, I gotta say, is one of the strongest female characters out of the franchise. She's definitely as ballsy as Jenny. She's as smart as Jessica from Jason Goes to Hell. You know, she has a lot of strength. She's very smart and cunning. And she jumps in the water, tries to save Tommy and revive him, but Jason grabs her by the leg and pulls her under the fucking water, because he's going to try to kill her too. But she's smart enough to think otherwise, and she grabs the fucking propeller and turns it on the boat and turns it towards Jason's face, and you get the awesome fucking shot of Jason's mask and neck getting chewed the fuck out by this motor on the boat. And it's just really cool shit. Really awesome stuff. Carnage Candy, you gotta love it. So, for Jason Lives, I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. Because it's awesome shit. And there's just no other way to put it in your words. So, if you don't like this movie, what the fuck's wrong with you? Alright? Get a fucking life. It's awesome shit. So, anyways, yeah, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think about Jason Lives. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What is your gripes about it? If so, let me know below, because I'd love to hear it. So, anyways, I'm going to get out of here, because I got shit to do today, but hopefully I can get part 7 and 8 reviews up soon. So, be on the lookout for that. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.